with Jason's barn, the further we get down this path, the closer we get to the stake season 2021. Keep in mind, our 3-year-old start in end of March, 1st April. So a lot going on right now at the stable.ca, especially when it comes to the Ohio horses. So let's get right to it. Adrenaline Rush back with Jason now. As I said, that fracture line's completely gone, healed up 100%. He's ready to start jogging and training in the coming weeks. More Diener. Jason, I didn't see him go, but Jason said he trained very good the other day. He was very happy with him. Blue Bayou Dio. Amy actually trained Blue Bayou Dio yesterday, said she was much better. Trained her on Thursday. She was a little flat, acting up a little bit, but much better yesterday, she said. Bomb Hugger's been training good in Ohio. Now, when I come back from Mexico on the Monday, I am going to plan to go to Northfield Park on the Wednesday to qualify Matt's MVP, Granite Hill, and possibly Kathy with an eye. Captain Mike Dio. Oh, geez, this horse trained good the other day. I'm really excited to see him school. I can't wait to hear from James after Friday, just to let me know what his thoughts were about Captain Mike Dio. But really impressed with what I saw from this colt. Just training a mile and maybe 15 or 20 on Friday. I thought he looked really, really good. Compass Rose DC. Third the other day, should have been a winner again. This is 2 lackluster performances for her. I expect a lot more from this mare in her last probably month at the races. Just expect more from Compass Rose. I'd like to finish her off with a win. Wouldn't that be nice? So see if we can't get that done. Confederate Cruiser was training good in Ohio, continues to train good. These horses should all be ready by around March, for the most part, the ones that were race horses last year. Isa 10 training here, trained good the other day. Now Dominic might have been a little slow with her. He finished 4th to Dolce, Tioga, and Will to Win Hanover, but we haven't got the shoeing changes made to where we want. Our blacksmiths, one went to BC for the week, the other one's in Florida for the week, so a little short-staffed on the blacksmithing side, but we'll see what we can get done this week. Garden State Dio trained good the other day. Still, that left stifle bothers her a little bit. It always did, and Jason trained her, said, yeah, you're gonna have to put hobbles on her to train from now on. She was okay, but she likes the hobbles much more. And one of these days that we're going up, we'll get her fluoroscoped again, but there was nothing found last year with her. Big, strong filly. I expect good things from her this year. I want to make sure, maybe there wouldn't be the only time, probably a couple of times I'll have her up, just to make sure she's at 100% moving forward. Globetrotting should probably be, I think Jason's plan is to train her this week and race her on the weekend or school her. Not sure. She'll either race this week or she'll race next week, but she's getting close to racing again. Grace trained the other day. I thought she looked very, very good training. Granite Hill's been in 2-3 twice now. I expect to go a mile in 2-2 or so on this coming Tuesday when I'm gone away in Ohio, and then we'll qualify him next Wednesday. So I guess next Wednesday he'll train. High Gear No Fear is actually in Harry's barn right now, not Jason's barn. He's just jogging right now, trying to get his blood back to normal. Hill of Magic is in Ohio. She's going to be heading to the sale on February the 8th in Ohio. Glare AM trained great on Saturday. James went with Glare AM on Saturday, said she trained very, very good. She's going to Mohawk next Saturday to train. I imagine James will go a mile in 2 minutes with her or so next Saturday. What else do we got here? Who else we got here? I'm a Lovely Lady will be ready to go. She actually might be ready to qualify next Wednesday too. I have to ask Lauren about that. She's getting very close, her and Mama. Walk on the Moon might give an extra week or two too. I'd like to school him in 57 before I qualify him. Jekyll and Hyde. If you win, Jekyll, I appreciate it very much, but that will be your last race for us. Just know where to race him. He get one more win and he's out of that class. Kathy with an eye trained in 2-3 2 weeks ago. She trained good this week also. So we'll see. I think she's probably ready to get close to qualifying. LD's Patrick was absolutely awesome last night. Super impressed with this horse. I know James certainly changed his tune about LD's Patrick now. He really liked the way he raced the other night. Can't wait to see him race in the coming weeks. Matt's MVP will be ready to qualify when I get back. I guess that would be the 3rd or thereabouts. Mama Knows Best also getting very close to qualifying. Her and Lady could be probably put in on that Wednesday. My Jazz, she's one win away from being out of a career. Once she wins that one race, Jason has asked, hey, could I drive her in the amateurs a couple of times? Probably. I guess we could let him. I got no problem with that. I mean, Jason gets along with the filly. She's been racing good. And like I said, after this week. She likely will be picked to win, and she likely will win. And after that, that's it for our girl, Jazz. Because I'm not putting her in a claimer, and she's not good enough to race in with those aged horses in the class above that. It's just too tough. Of Tom, training down good. She looks good on the track. 1-2 skip a few. Also looks great on the track. Now, Prairie Fire, he too will be heading to the sale on February 8th. Re-injured that left hind leg. It looked fine by the 8th, and we've made it very clear that he injured himself. We rehabbed him, brought him back, schooled him in 58, 59, and he re-injured it. All that has been well documented, so no concerns there. I just hope he goes to a small barn that can really patch him up, because he's going to be a nice horse someday, I think, for someone. Procrastinator, also, I thought he looked great when I was in Ohio. I thought he trained great. Purple Aura was awesome. The day I saw her and Sweet on Pete were very, very, very good in training. Resolute Bay trained good here the other day. So and Sue is back in now. Now, Jason's barn was full, so I gave So and Sue to Debbie O'Brien for a week just to put her on the wheel and just take good care of her. She is going to be schooling, I think, on Friday. She's got a series coming up. She might actually miss the first leg, but she'll be ready to go shortly after that. Slim Jimmy, training good in Ohio. Really happy with Slim Jimmy. Stonebridge Dolce looked great, didn't she, in the video? She won that training set against Tioga and Will to Win with Isa 10 and 4th, but Stonebridge Dolce is starting to look really, really good on the track. Stonebridge Simba will come in around the 1st, I guess. We'll bring Simba back in. Swan's Honey, and a winner. I was going to say easy winner, but she was not an easy winner. She was a winner the other day in Flamborough. A winner the other day at Flamborough, and she'll be back in to go this Thursday. I suspect Travis will drive her. Sweet on Pete, as I said, trained awesome with Purple Aura. She looks really good. Taiwan On is actually in Harry's barn right now because of the Jason overflow again. So Harry actually has Taiwan On. I know I got to add one more horse. Tour de Lindy is racing this week. Drew the 8 hole, but is racing this week in Northfield Park. Twinbee Habanero continues to train down. We're not going any fast miles with him till well into March, into April. I'm just not going to push him till he's ready. Unbeatable Kemp, I trained here the other day. I thought he looked really good at the track. Victor Cruz was very good training. Won his set and looked very good training the other day. Voyage of Ice and Fire continues to train down. He may be 2 weeks behind Matt's MVP in them. Probably enough to keep him out of the sale. But there will be other sales, Voyage, so pay attention. Walk on the Moon looks awesome. They got some weight on him. Lauren's doing a great job with this horse. Can't wait to see him. Probably school him, I guess, today. I'll go over there. White Tiger in the Open now. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. He hasn't trained since his last start. We tried not to train Tiger. It was going to be Monday to Monday, so why train him? Then the races were canceled, and it was bitter cold all week. Not training that horse, who's a known offender of bleeding, in minus 20 degree weather. It's just not going to happen. So best we could do was jog him twice on Saturday. I wouldn't say that's equivalent. Best we can do heading in, so he's going to probably be a little bit short. Will to Win Hanover trained awesome here in that video that you guys saw before the drone day, the video with all the 4 3-year-olds that trained. Will to Win Hanover was one that was kind of bottled up and swept out across the track and was flying. She looked awesome. And yes, we'll be coming back in the next week or two, or next week or 10 days also. I'm going to talk to maybe Wayne and Jacob tonight and ask him if he's put on weight. That will be a prerequisite to him returning to action. Will be he needed 50 to 100 pounds from where we sent him out. That's what I need to see on him. So that is all the barns. Jason, Harry, Mario, and you got quickly introduced to Dominic Gladue. I'll get you a video of him this week. Good guy, great pickup for the barn. Very happy to have him. So with that, your videos are all done for Sunday.